What is up, guys? So, as you well may know, Street Fighter V just got released, and I am beyond excited. I was a massive Street Fighter 3 Third Strike fan. I tried to get into 4. Didn't really happen, but I still tried to compete, with my friends and everything. But, man, when Street Fighter V beta rolled around, we gave it our best shot, and I fell in love. So, instead of opting for the limited edition that came to stores here, most notably GameStop, you may be able to pre-order it at Walmart, things like that in the US, where you only got the copy of the game, 2 costumes, and to my knowledge, a limited edition statue. I opted to go for the Japanese limited edition. They have a couple of different limited editions. This is the Volcanic Edition, what you see right here. And this comes with a few different things, most notably the Hot Package, which is essentially a scantily clad Chun-li with a lumberjack-looking Ryu, is what you get on the front cover. Now, you get both of those costumes in-game by means of a couple of serial codes that you have to download. As far as the actual disc itself, it would have really been cool to see the art here of the Hot Package, which is on the outside of the case. I believe this is the exact same disc, at least disc art, that you get on the American release. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm willing to bet quite a few things on that. In addition, in here you get you get some additional fight money. It looks like 1,000 gold coins. Of course, the hot costumes, what Capcom calls the hot costumes for Chun-Li and Ryu. And I believe that's it for extra in-game content. You get a color manual, some warnings. What else do you get here? Well, you get a very flimsy color manual, about a 2-page manual, and that's about it. But that's okay because the game makes up more than itself, and honestly, I was really excited about the Hot Package. I don't know why. I just think it's a really nice piece of kit to have in your video game collection. Now, the other thing that this came with, which I initially thought were just some different posters, I was actually wrong. So initially, when I looked this up, it looked like as if this was a Nash poster, but in reality, what I believe it to be is extra inserts for this game case. And of course, if you have other PS4 game cases, it will just slide in there like normal. And let's just open this up here. See which other ones we got. So not only do we get this sweet rebirth of Nash. It's got Nash on the front. Of course, you may know him as Charlie from the Alpha games. But you also get one that doesn't really say anything, but has a kind of neat art style of Armika and her tag partner. And then, of course, a slightly similar art style for the dolls, which are, Juri, Junie. Gosh, I can't remember the other ones. Cammy, the Alpha dolls, mostly like that. So I'm assuming that they play some important role in this game's story, but I have yet to unearth the full deets of the story. So let's continue with this unboxing here, and I am not equipped. I do not have anything to open this seal. So with that, I will be right back. So I'm back with the trusty rusty mini box cutter here. Let's go ahead and finally open this bad boy. Boy, I'll tell you what, when I received this in the mail, I was one happy camper. Of course, it didn't release until the same day that it released here in the US, so I had to wait a few extra days for it to come to Japan, but oh my god, I really think it was worth the wait. Because this is one serious piece of kit. This, what I'm unboxing right here, is known as the Vital Box, and as per Capcom, and I believe it contains some extra interesting things like, well, actually, I'm not entirely sure. I believe move strips, like the original arcades had, you know, like where you'd have your control panel layout. You'd usually have a couple of move strips for all the characters. I believe they did come with a few move strips, most notably Chun-Li's move strip, and she's my favorite character of all time, so, well, Street Fighter character of all time. So very, very glad to hear that. Let's dive in. Guys, I just can't tell you how excited I was. Okay, well, right off the bat, it looks like we have more downloadable content. Are you kidding me? Okay, actually, you know, I'm really not sure. Street Fighter, Vega, maybe a Vega costume. I see Vega there. You know, my Japanese is actually kind of rusty since I graduated, so I'm gonna definitely have to enter these two codes and check this out. This is, of course, I think 500 more gold of fight money. I'm really interested to see what this is. It looks like just different colors and alternate colors, but definitely an alternate Bison costume. Yeah, this is cool stuff right here. We're gonna have to check that out. I do know that to unlock most of the colors in this game, you have to go through a survival mode, which is hella hard. So that would be really cool if in this Volcanic Edition it gave me some of the harder to get colors without having to slum it through the survival mode, because that is tough. Okay, this is interesting. This looks like, I'm not entirely sure what this is, so let's find out. You know, I know I keep going back to it, but I was so ecstatic I almost chased the delivery man away when he came and dropped this. So let's see here. Oh, okay. This looks like a neat little picture of art rendition of Ryu about to take on Charlie, with Bison coming in there like John Cena. Alright, ooh, these must be the move strips. Okay, that was just like the title head card for the move strips. Yeah, so this is sick. So this looks like, I'm assuming, Jiminy Cricket, I don't know. All four of these guys? Oh, this, you know what, this is like okay, this is just showing the game mechanics, like not crush, I think it's called crush counter. They're like the alpha counters in this game. You know, all three punches, all three kicks, and forward. Okay, so that's kind of like an all-around. This right here is obviously Ryu's. Cool. And my girl, Chun-Li. Very nice. Very nice. Probably get that framed. Oh. My homeboy's a real Nash/Charlie fan, so I might have to send this one his way. Oh, he's still calling him Vega. You know, I have played this a little bit so far, and the interesting thing is, even though I have set up with a Japanese PSN account, which you don't have to play the game, but to get any of the DLC, you will have to have a Japanese PSN account, which is very easy to set up. You can just look at, you know, tutorials on YouTube on how to do that. As a U.S. citizen, it's very easy to do, and one can do it, and I did. But like I was saying, in the game, Bison, who the dictator, you know, is not called Vega anymore. He's known as Bison, so that's very interesting that they're keeping it real with the original names. Got Cammy on there, her alternate costume. Birdie, yeah, he's gross. All right, Nikali, lame ass troll doll, basically. Ken, looking pretty sweet nowadays. Balrog, or as we know him, Vega, the bullfighter. Claw, Rainbow Mika, of course, our Mika. Karen, nice. Dalsim, who has he looks very old now, but he's pretty legit. And of course, Laura. That'd be a cool costume first. I wonder if that's her alternate costume. Perennial favorite, Zangief. Wow, I didn't know they actually came with all of these characters. Rashid, Fang, F-A-N-G, whatever you want to have it. And then, of course, it looks like this is some sort of stand. So I guess I can pop this out and maybe stand all these move strips on them to display them. That's really cool. I like that they that they gave me an ability to actually display these move strips in addition to having them. That's something you don't see very often. Okay, so now this right here could be a limited edition box for a normal game, like you would expect an actual game to be here, but this is instead, oh, you know what this is? This is a DVD, I believe, showing, I believe it shows like tips and tricks and, you know, stuff like you would see in like in the 90s, you know, like Nintendo Power and stuff like that. They would send out VHSs and show you like not only just behind the scenes things, but also tips and tricks and combo videos. Especially, I believe in Street Fighter 2 days, you know, there was definitely some combo videos that would come out, and you could get those either from Capcom or from arcade operators. Kind of promotional material. I think this is like that. Of course, it has a gold bison on the front, you know, with all the dolls. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to definitely give this a watch and check this out and let you guys know what's up with this, because I really am interested to see what's on this. This is really cool. Okay, so then we have this. Looks like there's nothing in here. It's just a spacer. Ooh, okay. And here, okay, it's the last thing in the box. Last, but certainly not least, Street Fighter V, A Visionary Book. So, oh wow, that looks really nice. Now see, that's a coffee table piece right there. I believe this is like an art book, or possibly a concept art book. Done very, very well. Yeah. This is interesting. It shows all the heights in relation of all the Street Fighters, just like they did in Street Fighter 2. This must show their connection in-game. Yep, dolls, Fang. This shows how all their stories are related. This is really neat. Wow. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Charlie, Vega / Bison, Cammy. I love it, man. Ken. This is pretty sweet. Armika, Rashid, Ken, Zangief, Laura, Dalsim, Fang. Oh, and of course we have the stages in here too. More concept art. Wow, Laura could have looked really cool. That would have looked pretty Third Strikey-ish right there, actually. This version of Laura, I think. Ooh, ouch. Bringing back Chun's beat-up look when she's defeated in Street Fighter 2. Pretty sweet, guys. Pretty sweet. You know, as far as art books come, they're in a lot of special editions that you can get nowadays. Oh, look, I got a comic back here, or colored manga, I guess. That is pretty sweet. A lot of coffee table-ish type books, you know, little concept art books come in special editions nowadays, but I very rarely find a reason to want them. And honestly, if this just came with this, just, you know, knowing the details, like online, seeing it online, I probably wouldn't have ordered it. Seeing it now, I would have, knowing that it's this nice, it's nicely made, and this is a really nice, actually something that I would put on my coffee table because it looks cool. It's got very interesting things to look at inside, stuff you can't just find like just randomly Google searching like you can with most limited edition art books nowadays. This was definitely worth it. This is a really, really sick collection. Like I said, guys, I'm going to check out exactly what's on this DVD, maybe get some screen captures of it for you, put it up as well. So, once again, this has been the Street Fighter V Volcanic Edition, only available in Japan, and I believe it retails for about, I believe I bought one for $225, so somewhere around there US dollars. If you're into special editions and you're super into Street Fighter, I would recommend picking this up much, much higher over the limited edition American one, which you just get like maybe it's porcelain, I think it's plastic, Ryu statue of him, you know, going like this, and I think an art book, which I can almost guarantee is probably not the same art book. So, yeah, have to give it to Japan on this one. And of course, again, you get all these, you know, the hot package, the hot costume and I really want to know what's on here. So I will check all this out, guys, and get back to you. But thank you for being here with me and enjoying this unboxing as much as I did.